What's going on, everybody? This is Tyler Wiebe from Pro Physique, and in today's video we're going to talk about macro perfection while reverse dieting. Alright, welcome back everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic week so far. Before we go ahead and get started, just make sure to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and if there are any future topics that you would like to see discussed in future videos, go ahead, go to my Instagram, shoot me a DM, and I'll make sure to get to those in future dates. But today I want to talk about a fun little subject called perfection or perfect macros while you are reverse dieting. So the idea of how perfect do we need to be with our macros while we're in an off season or while we're in a caloric surplus. Now, this is something that I know I deal a lot with my clients. This idea that we need to be hitting our macros with perfection, 100% each and every single day during our reverse diet. Now, there's two options here, I think, or two opinions in my opinion. One, there is a time and a place for macro perfection while you are reverse dieting. This time frame is going to be immediately post prep or post diet. Now, as we come out of these diets or as we come out of this prep, that body is in a position to put on a lot of body fat, depending on how long the diet was, how lean you got, etc. Now, as we come out, the way the hormones are, the way the body is, the body likes body fat. And so as we immediately come out, your hunger's gonna go up and your feeling of full is gonna go down, right? Those are hormones. So the body is primed to put on body fat, and you are also primed to not feel full. So what the chances are, or what can happen, is you keep eating, you keep eating, you keep eating, you never really feel full, and now we've put on a ton of body fat without really wanting to. So during the immediate aftermath of a diet or prep, I highly encourage my clients to be perfect. Now, that doesn't mean, that maybe we don't have one free meal a week or something like that, because we still do need that mental break, right? We've just been through a long dieting phase. We've been so food obsessed. We're tired of tracking everything. And so we do need to have a little bit of freedom. It's not perfect when maybe you consider it in the sense of when we are dieting, when we are exactly on point every single day, every single meal. But we want to still try, in my opinion, be as close to perfect as possible, because what this is going to do is this is going to allow us to come out of that phase with putting minimal body fat on and setting up the metabolism for down the road. So that would be the one time where I would say, yes, okay, like we really need to be on point with our macros even though we are reverse dieting, because this is going to help set us up in the future and help us not put on a ton of body fat. Now, as we get deeper into the reverse diet, let's say we're out of that dangerous phase post diet or post prep, so typically that's going to be for however long we've dieted / prep for, roughly, it's just an estimate. Once we get out of that, then we can probably start looking at maybe being a little more loose with our tracking. We don't have to be so on point, right? We can afford to have those days, those evenings where it goes, you know what? We're just not really gonna track tonight. And that's okay, because we have put in the work to get our metabolism to a point where that one evening really isn't going to make a difference, right? So if we think about, like, let's say an 80-20 rule, 80% of the time, whatever, 90% of the 90-10 rule, whatever you want to call it, I think it should be more up there though. That 90-10 rule, let's just use that for example. Let's say 6 days out of the week, we are on point. We are hitting our macros, we're tracking. If you are intuitive eating, you still probably know roughly where you are at. And let's say, Monday through or Sunday through Friday, right? That's that 90%. And we get to Saturday and, it's drinks or, you're going out with friends or family or whatever. And it's just like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy myself tonight. I'm not going to go absolutely crazy, but I'm just really not going to track. Like, I'm just going to enjoy myself. That's totally fine. That's something that I highly, highly encourage my clients to do. Now, it does come down to personal preference. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. But I know this is a strategy that I use. I'm on point Sunday through Friday. Typically Saturdays, I've got something going on with friends, my wife, whatever, and I'm typically allow myself just to enjoy myself. I don't really too worry about tracking. I don't really worry about what I'm eating. It's just, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have some fun. I'll maybe eat a little bit less throughout the day just to allow myself a little bit of more room that evening. So that is one strategy you can use. Always make sure you get a training session in. But for the most part, it's gonna be okay. You aren't going to really ruin your progress. As long as it doesn't turn into this, 4-day binge or whatever, have that one day. Maybe 2 days, that odd weekend. But for the most part, over a lifetime of training, over a lifetime of consistency, those one nights are just not going to ruin your progress. So next time you find yourself in a situation where you're going, I'm not too sure, like I want to enjoy myself, but I want to stay on track. If you've been on track 100% the rest of the week, go have some fun. Go enjoy your life, right? We've only got one. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of experiences. We only experience once. So don't forget to enjoy yourself. Enjoy the food, enjoy the family, enjoy the friends, enjoy the drinks. Because, at the end of this life, what are you going to say? Man, I wish I had tracked my macros more, or wish I had enjoyed X. All right, guys, so pretty brief video today, pretty straightforward, but I just think it's something important that needs to be said, that we don't need to be so hard on ourselves while we're reverse dieting, that we just need to learn to relax and enjoy ourselves as well as part of this journey, right? They can go hand in hand at certain points. Okay, guys, again, that's going to be everything. So thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.